This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, Longbow. You doing okay? Goodbye, Longbow. Thanks for dropping in to say hello. And up popped a wild Longbow. There I am, as you can see, going to be joined by Longbow today. But I am not only going to be joined by Longbow, I am also going to be, joined by Ank. Why is everyone hiding around my world to make me jump today? And so yeah, I'm being joined by Longbow and Ank, who are two of my oldest Minecraft helpers. You can see their wrinkles. They've been with me for so long. And the reason I'm being joined by them is because we are doing our old tradition of building snowmen. In the last 2 years, we have always gone and built snowmen over here, so we can have them as I walk out my balcony on Christmas morning. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. But first, I am going to eat my cake. So let's go and have a little bit of a taste and see how it is. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, it tastes like eggnog. Yeah, I like eggnog, but not necessarily in a cake. I guess it's getting me a little bit into the Christmas spirit, so I guess it's not too bad. And Barnaby, looks like you've gone for a little bit of a wander, and you can go for another bit of a wander as we wander together over to the Love Garden, where I am going to announce who it is that I am going to be adding to it today. And that person is... I'm going to walk all the way to the end now. Aofi. And that is because she sent me this picture of some cardboard cutout models she made of Squid Nugget, Squishy, and me. And you can see she made a little backdrop as well. And I think it's really creative and really cool. And I wanted to say thank you very much for sending it to me, and welcome to the Love Garden. And you have to believe me, you are in the Love Garden, but Barnaby seems to be covering you up for some reason. Right then, let's go and head to the doghouse. And while I do that, you guys can go and get started building your snowmen. Make sure you leave me my little area down here. I always build down here, so make sure you leave me plenty of room for my one as well. Right, so the plan for today is pretty much the same plan as we've done the last several years, if you've been watching for that long. And what we do is we build a different snowman each. Well, they always build a different snowman. I pretty much always build the same snowman, and that's because I built it the first year and I fell in love with him so much I just wanted to build him every year. And today I'm going to be joined by Duncan and Mittens again. I know I took them with me in the last reason, but there is a very particular reason why I want to be joined by them today as well. So it looks like we're having a 2 in a row Duncan and Mittens extravaganza. And where is Mittens? Oh, there's Mittens. She knew I was coming for her today. You can see she was there waiting patiently. She knew I was on the way. And oh, what am I doing? I do not go down the ladder. Even though I'm going to go back on myself, we always go and jump into the water. Woo! That is too much fun. Right then, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to go and begin building my snowman. And I always build a snowman called Frosty Longnose. Okay, and so my second Christmas was when I started the tradition. I built Frosty Longnose, and then the Christmas after that, I built Frosty Longnose Jr., and so this year I am building Frosty Longnose Jr., who is the son of Frosty Longnose. And he's going to be pretty much the same as the past ones, with a few key differences, which I will show you when I make them. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go and get started building, shall we? I want to leave a little bit of room just so his arms can go out. I think if I build him about here, this should be fine. And the bottom of him is just 3 wide in each direction. So I'm going to go 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, and then actually Duncan and Mittens, you can come and you can sit down here, because the reason I've took Duncan and Mittens with me today is because they actually like to live inside of Frosty Longnose Jr., and so they are going to be actually spending their Christmas here. And oh, it looks like it's snowing from the sky, and whoa, Longbow is building big by the looks of things. And oh, I think Ank is doing some legs. I shouldn't look. I don't like to look too much at what they're building until they're finished it, and then at the end of the episode I can go and see everything that they've done. So this is the body of Frosty Longnose Jr. He's not too big. He's kind of a bit rounder at the bottom. But then we go and add in his scarf. So I got some green and red wool here. And all we need to do is go around and alternate here. And this is his nice Christmassy scarf to keep him warm. Well, actually, I guess to keep him cold. I guess he wouldn't really want to stay warm because otherwise he would melt. And we do not want him melting before tomorrow because, well, tomorrow in my lovely world is going to be Christmas. So let's go and do the scarf. And I normally make it so it kind of dangles down here a little bit as well. So let's break these away, and I can do that there and that there as well. So there we go. There's pretty much the body done. But I have come up with a new idea for how to do his buttons. I normally do his buttons by using buttons. I normally use actual stone buttons, but I thought this year I could use coal, because now I can make coal blocks, and I couldn't do that last year. I thought I could make 3 coal blocks, and then if I'd got some item frames as well, and I put the coal in the item frames, I could do his buttons like this. There we go. So that's a much more traditional snowman with the coal buttons. But this is about where the traditional snowman ends, because yeah, the head and then the top gets kind of ridiculous. So you're going to see that now. So for the head, we're going to go and get a little bit thinner. So if I go and build here, and I'll build up 1, 2, 3, 4 it is, I think it goes up here. And as I said, it doesn't need to be exactly the same, because this isn't the same snowman, this is the snowman's son. So it should look very similar, but it does not need to look absolutely identical as it did last year. So let's go and start building this up around here, and then we just need to remember to add the eyes in. So I think I'll add the eyes in on this layer, I think. So I'm going to have 1 eye, which is going to be here, and I'll just use black wool for this. I could use coal again, I don't know. I think I'll just use black wool for this, because otherwise I'm going to run out of coal. So let's go and do that eye there, and then we can do that in the middle, and then this is the top of his head, and then on the very top of his head there is going to be a hat. He always wears a top hat, so let's go and add that in as well, and then he is almost done. There are only 2 very important things that I need to add in. One of them is his arms, and the other one is, of course, his long nose. You are not going to have a snow golem called Frosty Longnose and not have that not snow golem, sorry, snowman. Yeah, and you're not going to have it not having a long nose if you're calling it long nose. And every single year that nose gets longer and longer, and this year is going to be no exception. So I am very much so looking forward to adding that in. But first, let's go and get this hat done, shall we? If I kind of do a little bit poking up in the middle here, if I go around like this and fill in this bit, this should look like a top hat. And let's make his hat slightly taller this year as well. Let's go 3 high. I normally go 2 high here, but seeing as he's going to have a longer nose, he can have a longer hat, just to keep everything in proportion, I guess. So let's build that up. And look, there we go. I had the exact perfect amount of wool as well. That is complete luck, but I will take it. All right, then let's try and let's jump down to here, and then jump down to here, and then that way I don't need to hurt myself too much. And now we can go and add in the long nose. So I'm going to go and grab a little bit more dirt, and let's try and pile up. I need to pile up a little bit further away, just to give me room to actually add in the nose. And last year it was 6 blocks long, so this year it is going to be 7 blocks long. So let's just go and add his long nose. So this is supposed to, of course, be a carrot, which is why it's orange wool, and his nose is going to be this long this year. Oh no, 1 more, and to here. I can almost jump to my balcony from here. Right, let's go and destroy this dirt, and let's see how he's looking. I do still need to go and add in his arms yet, but I think so far he is looking pretty snazzy. Let's go all the way back here so I can actually see how long his nose is. There we go, Frosty Longnose Junior. All right, let's go do his arms then. I normally do his arms made out of fences, so that way I can fit them in properly. So let's go and make myself a bunch of fences, shall we? And then we can go and add them in. So let's go and do some of these. I got 12. This should hopefully be enough. We'll see. So this one I'm going to go out to here, and then it's going to kind of go forward. And I could maybe have this one holding a torch. I think that's probably a little bit too long. Let's do it like that. And let's go and grab a torch and put it in its hand so it can be holding that to light it up. Once again, hopefully it's not going to melt itself. I'm sure that tiny torch will be fine. And then in this hand, I'm going to do it holding a candy cane, just like its son was the year before. So let's do this hand going forward. I want to make sure I'm not getting in the way of, oh, that's Longbow's one. Oh, I shouldn't look. I'm looking at theirs again. I don't want to look at it until the end of the episode when they're completely done. So what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to go and pile up. And yeah, I'm going to go and just add in a candy cane in its hands. Actually, I might do it so it's kind of holding it from the front here, if that makes sense. So I'll build the bottom of it. Actually, if I do the bottom block here, and then all I need to do is alternate like this, and you can see the fence kind of like locks onto it. So it makes it look quite good. And then this bit is going to curve over. If I do this and then put red there, and then white there, and then red here. Does this kind of work? There we go. I think this should kind of make one. Let's go down and let's check it out and see if it actually looks good, because if it does, that should be Frosty Longnose Jr. done. And nope, I gotta get rid of that tiny bit of dirt. Oh no, I destroyed the snow. How did I manage to do that? It's okay, I can go and add it in very quickly. Let's go and add the snow back in there, and let's just use my hand to break the dirt, shall we, just to be careful. It's sometimes annoying when you have a shovel that's too good, because you're trying to break one block and you break everything around it just like that. There we go. That was my demonstration. Right, let's go and stand back here. here, and let's go and check them out. There we go. I think that is looking pretty snazzy. So there is one other thing that I want to build today, and that is, of course, going to be my Christmas tree. Although, actually, I should go and add some doors on the back here, actually. I realize I've kind of just locked Duncan and Mitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I locked them in the dark. It's okay. I'm sorry. I come and put a torch down here for you guys, and I'll get rid of the horrible dirt. And let's go and put some lights for you here. They always like spending their Christmases together. So let's go and make a couple doors. Well, just one door. And put it on the back, and then that way they can go in and out. So it's not really a doggy or a cat flap, but it's a full door. But I'm sure they can go in and out if they want to. So there we go. You guys can go and spend some time down there. And while they're doing that, I am going to go up to my clubhouse, and I am going to go and build this year's Christmas tree. And I am being very traditional. I am pretty much going to do it exactly the same as I did last year. Then again, it's been a long time since I did it last year, and we have to see how well I can remember how I did it last year. And do I have everything I need? I got my spruce wood, and I got these, and ooh, there's a new addition, actually. I lied. There is something I am going to do different, and that is I am going to use my Neverstar. I got a Neverstar from when me and William Beaver were able to defeat the Wither boss, and I thought I could put that on the top of the Christmas tree. So I normally put glowstone down, and I will still do that, but then I can put the star on top of the glowstone, so it will be like a glowing star on the top of the Christmas tree. And these torches, these were my original Christmas decorations, but I just like them so much I decided to never take them down. Right then, let's go build the tree then. I guess if we just kind of build this all the way up to the top here until I bang my head, and let's try and fit this in. It's always a bit of a struggle to try and fit the tree in because there's not much room, and I need to leave a gap at the bottom so we can go and add in all of the presents, which hopefully when Santa comes, if Santa comes, and I'm sure he will, he's never let me down before. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be filled up with presents, and not just for me, but all for all of the other friends around my world as well. So let's go and let's go and build it out. I totally can't remember how I did it last year, so I am just going to go and make this up, and hopefully it's going to look good. So is that kind of symmetrical on all sides? Let's go and jump up. Let's just put some grass here, some leaves, sorry, and jump up. Nope, this is not symmetrical, is it? This is definitely not. So I kind of want 3 blocks wide, like poking out on each side. Is this symmetrical? Oh no, this goes too wide here. That needs to be got rid of there. And then do I need to do a block there? So this needs to be, no, that doesn't need to be there. Oh, this side's gone out too far. That's what's wrong. Okay, I think this is looking okay. And then I need to go in a little bit thinner here. So I'm just going to do a few of these. And then I'm going to go out, but not as wide as I did before. So I'll go out like this, maybe. And what I normally do when I'm building this is I kind of just place it all down, and then I look at it. And if it doesn't look okay, then I just make changes. But this is looking all right so far. So I'm just going to go and grab some dirt so I can pile up without breaking away the leaves. And then I'm going to do another little bit like this here, and then I can go and add my star on the very top, I guess. Actually, I might go a little bit higher. I think I can go one higher. Actually, I think it's okay like this. I don't need to go right to the top of the room. So let's go and add my glowstone down here, and then if I put the item frame on it, and I put the star in the item frame, there we go. There is my star on the top of the tree. I also normally try and add some mushrooms in, but I know the mushrooms sometimes don't want to actually go down on the tree. Yep, it's too bright. If it's too bright, then the mushrooms don't actually go down. So let's have a look at it. It's definitely smaller than it's been in the past years. I think if I add some blocks, some leaf blocks on the side here, I think this might make it look a little bit nicer. I actually quite like it. I quite like it being a little bit smaller. I think it's kind of a better proportion overall. So let's go and place these ones down here like this, and let's go and step back and admire my work and see how it looks. I quite like it. I quite like my little Christmas tree. Right then, let's go now, and let's go and add some chests down, shall we? And my chests are supposed to be like my stocking, so there should be a crafting table around here, and there is. So let's go and do a I always do my chest by the fire, so I do a chest for Hilda and Henry and Harriet and Harrison, so they can all have their chests down here, and then my dogs can have their chest over in the doghouse as well. So I do a couple down here, and then I'll do one here, and then one on the other side, and hopefully these are gonna go and all be filled up by Santa when it comes to Christmas. I'm just gonna go and throw a torch down here as well, yeah, just to light it up a little bit. There we go. I am so in the Christmas spirit now. I am feeling so festive. Building snowmen and Christmas trees has just got me even more excited than I was already. But now I'm going to go and check out longbows and Ank snowmen and see how their snowmen are coming along. Let's see how they're looking. So if I just go to my balcony, let's go and see how they're doing. Right, it looks like so. We got Longbows, who's lifting up his head. That's actually quite similar to what Ank's was last year. Ank did one as if it was throwing one, but that looks quite cool though. What would be funny is just to do a really thin neck in the very middle. And oh, Ank's one is so cute. Look at it. It looks so happy. It's holding a candy cane. And oh look, he's just building candy canes around everywhere as well. That's quite cool. It's standing on proper legs. I've never seen a snowman actually walking around on proper legs before. They look awesome. What we need to do is go and put a bunch of torches on them to light them up, and then that way we can see them properly. They're all looking a little bit dark right now, so if we go and light them up with a bunch of torches, so they're kind of glowing in the night, I think they are going to look even nicer than they do now. So let's go and do that quickly, and then we can have one last look at them, and then we can go and sleep and be ready for Christmas in the next episode. So I'm going to go and light up Frosty Longnose first, so let me go and climb up here, and we don't want to add too many torches. We don't want to melt them, as I said, but if I kind of just add some torches around the outside like this. The problem is with torches, as I always need to add them just to light things up so you can see them, but I never normally like the look of them. I always try and make them as hidden as possible, so I won't do any on the front, but I'll do some around the outside like that. And there we go. It looks like Longbow and Ank are lighting up their ones as well, so while they do that, I'm going to go and run back to the balcony and have one final look at their completed snowmen. Oh, you need to add down some signs so I can see what they're called as well, so in the next episode I can see if their snowmen have any names. Right, so here we go. Here are all three of my completed snowmen. And Longbow, you look like the neck right now. You look like the neck of the snowman. Ah, dear. So sadly, we have just about run out of time this year, and I think this is probably the nicest selection of snowmen we have ever had in my lovely world. So I'm very excited about that. So my next episode, we will begin at Christmas Eve, and then we're going to have an exciting Christmas day in my lovely world. So make sure you come back and check that out. And there will of course be a link in the description when it's online. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!